In a world where diplomacy often holds sway over the barrel of a gun, a recent development has shaken the very foundations of international cooperation. The United States, a stalwart of democratic principles and a champion of human rights, has vetoed a United Nations resolution demanding an immediate humanitarian ceasefire in the Gaza Strip. This decision has sent ripples through the global community, sparking intense debates about the role of power, politics, and responsibility on the international stage. The UN Security Council vote was decisively in favor of the resolution with 13 votes to 1, with the United Kingdom choosing to abstain. The resolution, introduced by the United Arab Emirates, received widespread support among the council members. However, the US's solitary veto was enough to shatter the consensus, reflecting a growing divide between Washington and its closest allies over Israel's ongoing bombardment of Gaza. The US's decision to veto the resolution has been sharply criticized by human rights groups, NGOs, and many nations around the globe. Critics have accused the US of complicity in war crimes and issuing a death sentence to civilians in Palestine and Israel. The foreign ministers of Egypt, Jordan, the Palestinian Authority, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and Turkey even traveled to Washington, pressing the Biden administration to drop its opposition to a ceasefire. Despite the mounting criticism, the US defended its decision, arguing that the resolution was imbalanced and that halting military action would allow Hamas to continue ruling Gaza. The US Deputy Ambassador went further, stating that an immediate ceasefire would not lead to a durable peace, and that Hamas has no desire for a two-state solution. This geopolitical drama is playing out against the backdrop of a devastating humanitarian crisis. The Israeli military campaign has resulted in the deaths of over 17,400 people in Gaza, with a staggering 70% of them being women and children. Many others are trapped under rubble, with the Palestinian Territories Health Ministry warning of a high risk of starvation. This crisis is not confined to humans alone. The destruction of habitats and the chaos of war have also placed the region's wildlife in grave danger. Animals, like children, are the most vulnerable in times of conflict, often being the first to feel the impacts and the last to receive aid. In the grand scheme of things, this veto by the US not only represents a political stance, but also sends a powerful message about the value it places on human lives and the environment. This event has added a new layer of complexity to the ongoing Israel-Hamas conflict, making it a major foreign policy challenge for the Biden administration. In conclusion, the US's veto of the UN resolution for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza has sparked global controversy. The decision has been met with criticism for its perceived double standard in addressing Israeli violations of international law and for its potential ramifications on human lives and the environment. The event has highlighted the often delicate balance of power in international politics and raised important questions about the responsibility of world powers in times of crisis. As the world watches and waits, one thing is clear: the impact of this decision will resonate far beyond the borders of the Gaza Strip.